Good morning, everyone. Okay, it's been a while. I haven't been here for a while. I've been on Instagram every Friday at noon for Coffee with Carrie, but I figured I'd come and do a replay. I've been promising that I would build a seller form, a seller Google form, a seller tips download, and it's here. It is available for you to access today. So, what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd come here and show you how it works. Um, and you can access it today. And I do have a coupon code. So pay attention because I'm going to actually show you how to use the coupon code because at least one person didn't take their time and they didn't use the coupon code. So here we go. You're going to learn something new and you're going to take advantage of my new seller download. All right, so we're going to move some things around. All right, so this is what I've done for all of you. I've been working hard. I've been challenged by the Marquis Lemons Ryle to kind of get some things done. You know, during COVID, we've changed some things. We've all pivoted in our businesses. So, what I did for all of you is I built a seller download. And let me say it like this, it's a Google form I created. Here, I'll show you. You can watch the replay of this video here. I created a seller questionnaire, old school, and I'll show it to you because I have it sitting on my desk. I created a seller editable questionnaire, a customizable seller questionnaire, a printable seller questionnaire, and then I created a download that you can download or you can email to your clients via Google Forms, or you could just email it to your clients, or you can print it out, take it to Office Depot, Staples, or in your office, print it out, put it in a nice folder, and you could literally hand it to your clients. So here we go. So once you take advantage of this offer, you're going to, first of all, you need to put in the code real estate live. Real estate live. Then when you click the checkbox, you get a discount. So you're getting it for 39 bucks. It took me hours, days to build this thing. So once you do download the form, it looks like this. So you're going to get this download. So what's going to happen is you're going to get an email from me. You're going to get a receipt that you paid. Then you're going to get this form. And once you get this form, I'm telling you how it works. And then I'm going to show you where the documents are housed on Google Drive. So you're going to get this seller consultation. I tell you what to do. Be prepared when a seller calls to list their home. Watch the video first. So you can click here to watch the video, or you can click here to watch the video. And let me just give you a tip, because when it comes to PDFs, or at least in this one, it doesn't open in a new browser. So let me, on my keyboard, I would click Control to launch the video in a different window. Now, don't panic, because once you get the email, you can always come back to this PDF and you always have access to it. So and if you're on a Mac, hold down the Command key. So I click the video, and now I have a video, a how-to video on how this works. So far, none of you have chatted with me, so feel free, post a comment, and we can have a conversation. So you can watch the video, basically the video that I'm giving you now, except now you have the download and you can take advantage of it. Okay. So then if we go back to the download, when you start to scroll down, and of course, this is a clickable link. You can join me on my blog. You scroll down a little further. I mean, I really tried to make this easy for you. You can watch the video here. You can watch the video here. I kind of give you some other tips. How to, seller calls, you can ask the right questions. And I'm going to give you a bonus at the end. I'm going to give you a quick overview of what I talked about Friday with Coffee with Carrie. For those of you that keep missing me on Instagram, there are about 60 of you. So then you scroll down, and then all your downloads are on this page, all of them. So if you click here for the Google form, and I'm going to hold down my control key, I launch a new window and you can copy the document. I've had people ask, well, Carrie, if I copy the Google form, will other agents get it? Will you get it, Carrie? No, I don't get it. You get it. And once you click make a copy, it looks like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a moment at the top of the screen. You're going to change the title. So if this were mine and I downloaded it, Carrie's Seller Consultation, or maybe it's your questionnaire, because this is for you. Then what you're going to do is, if you were to work from top to bottom, you can go over to your right. You can change the theme. You can add a different photo with maybe the company logo. Before you move forward, click responses and create a spreadsheet, because then you're going to have a spreadsheet with everyone that fills out your seller consultation. Once you do that, here, I'll click just to make sure you know. So you're going to create a new spreadsheet. There you go. You now have a Google spreadsheet. So every time someone fills it out, you're notified via email, and you have a spreadsheet. You have a download. You can actually take this and upload this to your company CRM, Client Relationship Management Tool. Then what you're going to do under questions, so I came back to the form, you're going to change this to the title you want. It could be want to sell a house, ready to sell your house. Think of the title you want. Then in the next section, in this section, introduce yourself, add your contact information, phone number, email, etc. And if you're going to use the download, and I'll come back to this in a moment, you might want to tell people, once you fill out this form, I'm going to send you my seller tips. And the seller tips look like this. Oh, let me go back up. Hold on. Because of course, here, I'll download it again so you can see it. The seller tips look like this. Whoops. So you're going to get also in this, and let me go back a second. So when you click bonus seller download, this is what you get. So this is the download that you can add to your seller consultation. And whenever someone fills it out, they'll get an email with your download. So of course, we'll come back to this and I'll show you how to edit, but you're going to get all of this, creating a list. I mean, it's 7 pages. I built it for you. The only thing I'm going to recommend is that you read and change it the way you would speak or the way you would write. And then, of course, you don't want my photo, so you're going to fix that. But I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So that you're going to add, that is what you would add here once you add your add-on, your form notifications. So for those of you that are in 6 and 12, make sure you go to the 6 and 12 group, because you have a different coupon code. And I did a different video there. And you should watch Marky's class on how to add the form notifications. But just a tip, you would go to your top right-hand corner, click the 3 dots, click add-ons, and make sure you add form notifications. Now, even before you add the form notifications, scroll through, make sure you like all of the questions. Are you good with the questions? Notice when I click, for those of you that have never built a Google form, Google survey, you can choose whether or not these any of your fields are required. There are certain fields I would want, so I made them required. Okay, so now let's go back to what you get when you click download. So you have your Google form. You can click here or here, and then you have access to Fillable PDF. So what's that? When you click, you get your template. Nope. Here, this is what you get, the Fillable PDF. So you get your Fillable PDF here, and if you mess up, there's a seller download again. So you get your whole consultation form, so you can go back to this anytime. Then you have a basic PDF. So if you click this one, and then, so I double clicked, and if I download it, top right, this is a fillable PDF. So, and here it is. I actually have it on my desk. Here it is. You can print it. And if you're going to print it, I recommend that you print, I'll go back, this one, because it doesn't have the fillable fields. But if you do click this, and now Marky calls me, she wants to sell her house, I put in my name, I'm the agent, I put in today's date, I put in the property address, you put in everything, the seller's name, phone number, email address, etc. And then you can check out, you can fill out everything you need to know. So my point in all of this, if you did nothing else, if you were like, Carrie, this is good, I just need this. When someone calls you to sell their house, you have all of the documentation you need, or you have the form to ask the right questions. So, okay, what's your address? Okay, is there a co-owner? All of that's available. All right. So if you use nothing else, you can even print these out and create a 3-ring binder and fill them out. That's traditional. That's for those of us that have been selling real estate since 2001. We might go with a pen, but in a pinch, this could be your answer. So again, you have one that's not fillable and you have one that's fillable. But then you're like, well, Carrie, I just want to customize that. I want to customize my download. Okay, so let me go back. This is why you hold down the control key. So I come back and you're like, well, I really just want to edit the document. So what you're going to do is when you click to access the Canva file, you will have the ability to edit your own form. So when I click here to access, I get a pop-up that says use template. So when I click use template, it looks like this. So now so let's say you don't have duplexes in the area you work in, or let's say you're like, Carrie, we don't have multi-units, we have farms, or we have villas. Like you could really, or you have lakefront property, or you have, you're in Wisconsin right off of Lake Superior. Like you can edit this however you want. And you could, if you are the managing broker of an office, you could add your company logo. And you can make this a part of your company binder. Like, and I should even show you. Some of you are like, well, what are you talking about, Carrie? I literally have old school traditional, and it's in and I have it digitally, but like if you're a managing broker or a broker owner, you could start using these forms to build it out for your agents. And I do. I send the I'm putting together a kit. Okay, so that's the form. And I'll get rid of this because you are not going to want that if you download it. All right, so we added that download. Then, and I'll go back. The next one is bonus seller download for your Google form. So you're going to click access here and the same thing applies. And I held down the control key, use template. So you can use your own template. And then the same thing applies to your template. So you can choose to add your company logo here. You'll double click or highlight all of this, and you can add your email, phone number, and website, or you could just add your phone number and your email and your name. When you scroll down, notice at the bottom of every page, you're going to add your name and email, whatever you like, and you can customize the text. So if you're like, Carrie, I think you could have said this better, or I think you missed a comma, you can fix it. I've also had the question, well, Carrie, I don't like the colors. You could, so here's an image. You could upload your own image, or if you have the paid version of Canva, you could go find a different image. So I could put in modern kitchen. You might even put in a home office because that's the trend right now. So you could literally just drag and drop and change the background. Kind of cool. I amuse myself. The other thing you could do is when you scroll down, when you click anywhere where you don't like the color, you could use your company color. So you could turn on your styles. You could go to all of your brand colors. So I could change to my brand colors. You are not limited to what I built. The other cool thing about this is I created a list of updates, and I actually have it downloaded or printed. So if you're like, well, Carrie, I don't want to email it. I don't want to use the Google form. I'm not tech savvy. I just want the form. You might hire someone in your office or staff or your kids, because I created a list of recent updates. We don't know what to ask when the seller calls. You want to know what's the age of the furnace, the air conditioning, the hot water tank, the age of the roof. How about the windows? How about when is the last time you've done any renovations? How old are the appliances? How old is the washer and dryer? You could literally build this out. I just gave you the basics to kind of give you some guidance. You could leave it all blank and then just get to the seller's property and use this form. And then I have a form called Why Did You Buy Your House? Because the seller is going to tell you, oh, I bought the house because the school is a half a mile away. I bought the house because of the view. Or you might even say, can you tell me what you love about your house? Tell me what you love about your city. You don't have to have the title, Why Did You Buy Your House? Get creative. Make this your own. You don't have to look like everyone else. Then I kind of give you the steps to selling your home, like step 1. Start by working room by room to get your home on the market. Start with the easiest room first, like clean up. Like you might say that better. Step 2, don't do this alone. Grab some friends, grab some girlfriends, grab the guys, order some pizza. Let some people help you pack. And then step 3, the goal is to make your home bright, open, and spacious. We want the buyer to see themselves in your home. Home. Not their house, their home. Why? Because if they go into your closets, ladies, come on. Guys, you got so many tools in the garage, or maybe ladies, you have so many tools in the garage, or guys, your gym shoes, your shoes. So, my husband has just as many shoes as me. So when I walk into your closet and I'm like, oh, I can't get all my stuff in here. I can't even make it look decorative like everybody is on Instagram. They got their stuff in boxes. You need to create a dream. So I kind of gave you the steps. And then 6 steps to prepare your home for the open market. Start with packing. Throw away or donate items. It says pack all items of value. Start putting things away. You might even say just sell everything. Just get rid of all of it. Don't forget the bottom of every page. Thank you for requesting my tips on selling your home. Whether you're ready to list your home today, next month, in 3 months, or next year, now is the time to plan for your future home sale. I also added my image to show you where you could add yours. And then these are clickable links. So for those of you that are watching for the first time or the second time or the third time, once I click on this image in the top right-hand corner where you see the chain link, I can literally put in my Instagram, or I could put in the company Instagram, or I can put in Facebook or YouTube. So I'm redirecting. And if you click on text, it's a little bit different. Notice you don't see the chain link. Don't be afraid to click. These 3 dots give you the chain link. So you can have clickable links in a PDF download, not an image, but a PDF download. Like to me, this is golden. I wish somebody had done this for me. I also give you steps on lead generation, update the form with your info, create a shareable link, create your sheet in your Google Sheet in the form, add the form to your link tree, add the form to any post with a call to action, add your form to direct mail. Like I'm telling you, everywhere you could market this, everywhere. And I'm reminding you of the bonus. And I'm telling you to keep in touch with me. Join me on Facebook, watch me on YouTube, and then sign up to never miss an email from me again. How cool is this? All right. Okay, so just to kind of remind you, when you do go to the link, I think I posted the link in the feed. If you don't see it, I'll add it to the comments, but I do believe it's at the top. When you click, you can access this now. You must put in the code. Real Estate Live. So Real Estate Live. And that's also at the top. All right, so here's my bonus. So, let me show you this. So when you click on, let me go back, and you access the fillable PDF, when you are in this Google Drive, now everybody can see this, so occasionally I come to make sure none of you have deleted anything by mistake. And I tell you, I give you samples, don't use these, and then I give you some bonus downloads. So the bonus downloads, the seller pre-checklist, things you need to do when you work with a seller, and then a seller leads checklist. And then this is what I talked about yesterday on Coffee with Carrie. So I created a strategy for March and April, and keep watching because Marky and I are we're going to start teaching a series at the end of March on Operation I've Got Houses for Sale. So keep watching, don't miss it because we only have so much space. But what I did, and Operation Houses for Sale is a little bit different from this, but I literally, if you take the form that I sent you, if you create your own Google form, if you edit the seller download, and you're like, well, Carrie, I've got all this stuff, but how do I generate leads? I literally told you how to market. So number one, you're going to pick a farm area. Your first marketing piece is the download that you're going to access today. Oh, and the coupon is only, I think I made this one available through Tuesday. So March 9th, all day, March 9th. Then your first marketing piece is you create your Google form, and then you give away that seller download. Your second marketing piece is neighborhood stats on Instagram. You can post, and what would that look like? Let me just show you because this is me. I gave this to all of our agents last night. You can create stats like this. So you need to create, and you need to have a call to action. Well, clearly I don't have a call to action. So I need to add a call to action. Then where's my form? So that's your your first marketing piece. No, your second marketing piece. The third marketing piece is create a reel on data. All right. And some people are like, what do you mean, Carrie? On Instagram, you can create reels. They're 30 seconds. You could also create a TikTok. And I gave you the points. Now, to kind of give you an idea of what this looks like, I'm going to show you on Instagram, and then I'll explain what I did here. So when you're on Instagram, and this is what I couldn't show everybody on Instagram Live yesterday, but I'm showing you today. So when you're on Instagram and someone goes to your reels, you can create a reel that kind of points. So let me see if I have one. I'll go with do I have one? I'll go with this one. This is the one I created because Marky said we all need a fern. But so you'll kind of get it. So you're gonna have words that kind of pop in. I know whose I'll use. I'll use our Shays. So you can have words that pop in, and that's what we're gonna do when I go back to your third marketing piece. So I thought I had one where I pop in. Oh, here it is. And so I point, and then I said something else. So I'm giving you the same concept. Now you don't have to do it just like this. Go to Reels and kind of get an idea of what this looks like. But just know I'm about to tell you how you're going to use these same words in your reel on Instagram. And Reels in the algorithm right now is hot. All right, so let's go back. So your third marketing piece, I told you what to do. You're going to have 6 points, maybe 7 in your reel. So you're going to have listings are down, whatever percent it is and then the name of the city. And then the 7th one is the market needs your house. So maybe if I were doing this, it would go something like this. The market, right? So I have to have the market needs your house at the top. And then I would say listings are down, whatever the percent in Bartlett, or listings are down percent in Bartlett. Or I mean, like you could just point at the top the entire time. So I'm giving you the words for your reel. Then, and you know what? And you can access this document here for free in my Instagram link tree. Like literally, if you're like, Carrie, I'm going to think about it for a day, but don't think about it because that coupon's going to go away. If you literally came to my bio and clicked link tree, access the download. So there is a link for Coffee with Carrie. You're going to use Real Estate Live. And then I have listing challenge because our goal is to get listings in March and April. So this is the free download. And then you'll get an idea of how the Google form works because as soon as you fill it out, because if someone clicks, As soon as they fill out the form, I tell you, once you complete this form, you will receive a free download with the marketing strategy via email. Same concept. You're just going to do it for your sellers. Your fourth marketing piece, you're going to share your reel to your stories. Marky said that she read that reels might not be able to share the stories, but take advantage of it while you can. Fifth marketing piece, you're going to create a 60-second video explaining that data. The sixth marketing piece, you're going to send a direct mail piece with your free download, because you're going to take that download and make a bit.ly link. Then, and this is your first mailer, your seventh marketing piece, you're going to go old school stuff, envelopes with a data sheet. If you're in my marketplace, we're using InfoSparks. You can use data from the MLS. And this is your second mailer. You could also use the landing page from Cloud CMA. In everything I'm telling you, you must have a call to action. Your eighth marketing piece would be market update newsletter. So you could build a newsletter in Canva. And let's see if I can be fast with this. Can I be fast with showing you my newsletter? Got a lot of stuff, you guys. One day, I started cleaning it up over to the left, but there's a but. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should just clean this up for when I train. You can see the newsletter right away. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting close. I know I got to be getting close. Clearly, I need to do the newsletter. It's probably over to the left. There's holiday fun. Oh, here's one. So I created a quick newsletter for the community that I market in, all from Canva. So your next mailer is going to be a direct mail piece. And I actually made this so I could fold it in half, take it over to Office Depot, fold it, put in those little circle stickers so I didn't have to stuff envelopes. So that would be your third mailer. So, and I'm telling you, your first mailer, then 2 weeks later, you're going to mail this one, then the third mailer 4 weeks later. Then what you're going to do, your ninth marketing piece is going to be email marketing with video. So you could take that same 60-second video and send it via email. Okay, so if you have any questions, type them in the chat. If you do take advantage of the download, you can always chat with me online. Feel free. You can always email me at info@smartgrowmedia.com, or you can send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram. So you can comment here. So I don't see any questions, at least on this group. If you join late, watch the replay. This is a really cool tool. I mean, like, I worked on this, and it really has helped ask the right questions, because when I started in 2001, I literally built this out in an Excel spreadsheet. And here, I'll stop sharing my screen. I built this out on an Excel spreadsheet, and that's how I would track everything. I made it easier for you, so if you don't have to work that hard. And then my favorite is this one. You don't have to use all of the same colors. And then when you do download your seller downloads, it looks like this. If you print it, you can't click. But if you print it because you're just kind of keeping a book of things that you order online, you might want to do that. And then you'll see, you'll get this checklist on what happens when a seller calls. All right. So, oh, I'm too close. So thanks for joining me. Everyone have a great week. If you're in my office, come join me at in class. If you have never joined me on Instagram, please, 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 please join me on Instagram every Friday, at least right now at noon, for Coffee with Carrie Central Time. And if you are in real estate, if you're in 6 and 12, go to 6 and 12 to get the coupon code. And if you are watching anywhere else, you can use Real Estate Live, LIVE, and I'll double check and I'll post it in the feed. So thanks for joining me. Everyone have a great weekend.